Hey developers, if you have too many parts in your experience that's causing Roblox Studio to lag, or your game, or when loading assets via script, then this tutorial is for you. This will prevent you from having to use transparent decals, which look ugly, or pulling hairs trying to find a way to optimize your dream build. If you have either effectively reduced part count and still experience lag, or don't want to reduce part count, then this is what you're going to need to do. We see here we have a part count of 14,394, and one of my assets over here has a part count of 72. I'm going to reduce this to a part count of 2. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to select our model that we want to review. You'll see there's 72 parts, and I have done the pre-setup of changing it between light wood and dark wood. You're going to want to group parts of the same color, because if you don't, then you won't be able to color them properly later on. Once I've selected the parts that I want to turn into a model or a 3D model, I'm going to right click on it. I'm going to go save and export selection. I'm going to export the selection as light wood here and save it as an OBJ. I'm going to click save, and now I'm going to open Blender. Once you've opened up Blender, what you're going to do is you're going to delete the block that goes by default. You can do that by opening up a new Blender session if you don't have one open already. And once you've opened up your Blender session, you're going to click General. Now that you have an open file, you can select the block, click Delete, or you can go up to Scene Collection and delete the block from there. You're going to go to File, Import, and you're going to import your object file. Once you've got it, you're going to click lightwood.obj, and I'm going to import that object. You may not see it because of the sizing, but that is not a problem. It is in fact there. What you're going to do now is you're going to go to File, Export, and you're going to go back and export that as an object again. For my sake, I'm going to save this as lightwood import so that I know which file is which. I'm going to export the file, and now it's saved. I'm going to go back to my studio, and I'm going to click Import 3D File. Once you're at Import 3D File, I'm going to go to Lightwood Import, and I'm going to open that up. I'm going to import only as a model, upload to Roblox, add to workspace. I'm going to insert using scene position. I'm going to remove set pivot to scene origin, and I like my parts anchored, so I'm going to anchor them. I'm going to click Import, and it's going to import the object. Now that it's imported, I'm going to look for it. I'll click Lightwood Import, and I'm going to search for that here. Looks like I've got the file available now, and I'm going to bring it over to the other area of my model. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'm going to grab the original colors, and I am going to copy them over to the model I have currently. Now that I've imported it, instead of having 72 parts, I'm now with 2 parts. I can group that together, and that's my new model. You may also union parts, which reduces geometry, but that does not reduce lag to the same extent as a Blender mesh. So if I were to go ahead and go to dark wood, I could select all the relevant pieces, and I could go to model, and I can union the parts. However, when unioning the parts, it doesn't remove all the geometry. It removes most of it, but it still stores a lot of the block data. All this block data is going to cause more resource intensiveness on Roblox, and I'll have more information on that at the end of the video. Some additional information will show on the screen why this is the best method. Thank you, and I hope this helped. Remember, these are meant to be simplified tutorials better your understanding, and may not dive into depth on deeper topics. Feel free to ask questions in the comments. Thanks.